wealth will suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious. So I move with it.
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, every mind is a magnet. Every mind is a magnet. There's no avoiding that. That is what the ancient philosophers called the law of the Lord. And the ancient philosophers also said, the Lord of the law is no respecter of persons. The law of mind works for everybody. It doesn't matter what your race, your creed, or your color may be. Your mind is a magnet. And once you understand that your mind is a magnet and that it is always drawing stuff to you. You see, somebody's already found it now. I knew how I drew that stuff to me. If you find you're drawing the stuff that you don't like, you can learn how to become master of your mind, master of money, master of the good that you desire. And you can start drawing what you do want. Now, I have what I call sometimes my mantra. And it's a list of all of the good things that I want to be, to do, and to have. And it defines, I believe, all of human need and desire. And it's this: good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Did you catch it? Good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Let's hear it. And I say that all the time, privately, as well as in my classes and in my sermons and in my seminars and workshops. Why do I keep saying that? Because this is what I want to magnetize my mind for. This is what I want. My mind to be a magnet to draw and to create in my life. Good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Let's hear it again. Now, that's what I say all the time. Why? Because again, the subconscious, which the ancient philosophers called the heart, and in the Bible it's called the heart, but Freud calls it the subconscious. The subconscious is that silent listener. And everybody has that subconscious part of the mind, which is a silent listener that hears everything you say, and it is impressed by everything you feel and everything you think. A lot of people never know why certain things happen in their lives or why certain things don't, and they're surprised. Like some people say to me, "Oh, but Reverend Ike, you tell me it's because of my thinking. I didn't think up this sickness on me." Well, the thing about it, in this world, you don't have to think up sickness and bad luck and poverty. There is what is called the world mind that's always thinking that up for you. That's why I'm rather cautious about, and I advise you to be cautious about reading about what kind of flu is coming for the season. Why? Because you have a silent subconscious listener down there. And that silent subconscious listener hears that, and if it becomes impressed with that, then it'll go around having that kind of flu. And we don't want to magnetize our minds for what we do not desire. We do not want to demagnetize our minds concerning good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. And so for the next few minutes, we are going to work together, and I'm glad for this audience because we've been working together. Oh, the things you've taught me about money. I've got some new words to add, as to the definition of money. Money is power. Money is freedom. Let's say that again. Money is power. Money is freedom. Yes, it is. And we want to magnetize our minds to draw good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money.
My bad. I forgot to put us on the screen.
Good old river night, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed, family. Yes, indeed. What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to another episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. I am the God Sincere Love. Here with my co-host, Nicety Girl in the building. How you doing tonight, beloved?
I'm, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. Ready for the show
Excited.
tonight?
I'm ready. I'm excited. I love her energy.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Definitely got a special guest for y'all tonight. And normally I have a little short bio, but our sister very busy. You know what I'm saying? She ain't have time to get the bio to me. So I'ma just freestyle.
Right.
So I'ma just freestyle this little intro right here. You know what I'm saying? So our sister Sabrina Kane, I was introduced to her via the ABS Tribe, through digital real estate program and Purpose to Profit program with Brother Ben X and Jake Taylor Jacobs. And so one of the most powerful sisters that I have come across as far as her energy, her wisdom, her insight, taught me personally a lot when it comes to business, marketing, and just the mindset that it takes to really start going after success and taking life by the horns, you know. And so I definitely, once we started doing this showcase right here, this is somebody special that I definitely wanted to reach out to get her on the show. And, I ain't know if I was going to be able to do it or not, but she's so gracious. As soon as I reached out, she was like, ABS for life, man. When we doing this? When we doing this? Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, all right. So we're in the building tonight. And so without further ado, let me introduce to you our guest for the evening, Miss Sabrina Kane, up in this thing. What's going
What's
on?
up, y'all? Yeah.
Man, it's so much going on right now. So much going on right now. I was like, look, y'all know I got this podcast at 7 o'clock now. I'm gonna need y'all quiet on the set. you
No
know.
doubt.
So
No
I'm
doubt.
here. I am here. And I thank y'all too for having me on here. Like, sincere, you already know. I connected with you like he said, it was in there during ABS Tribe back in the day, and his energy has always been good. So it wasn't even a matter of will I or will I not. When he asked me, I was like, I didn't care how busy I was. I know how much heart and grind he put in, and that's what I do. I match that energy, So I said I'm gonna make myself available for him.
Yes, indeed. I definitely appreciate that. Um, if I could I get you to turn your device landscape?
Oh, landscape.
Yeah, you would look better on the screen
Okay.
in the landscape mode. If it's too much trouble, it's no big deal, but it just looks better.
My phone ain't rotate.
Right. It sure didn't.
What's going on with that?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go down here to maybe some settings or something.
Well, we already know you specialize in tech anyway, so you're gonna figure that thing out.
First of all, y'all look, y'all on StreamYard, so
you got issues with StreamYard? Because I know
I ain't saying nothing, sis. I ain't saying nothing.
Okay.
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm saying, because I'm just saying, knowing you probably got another Sabrina yard in the back pocket somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A Kane stream somewhere.
Man,
y'all need to hop on over here and start streaming on this Kane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not because I'm on my phone and
it's all good.
It had me come in straight through Safari. So
it's all good. It's all good. We can see you. We can hear you.
Now, so if y'all want me to hop off this joint and get on that desktop for y'all, I'll do it.
It's up to you. It's completely up to you. We're fine. As long as we rocking and rolling, we're fine. We good to go.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I see Off Network in the building. Welcome.
Yeah. Peace to the family. Peace to the family. Everybody in the chat joining us early. Make sure y'all hit the like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If you're watching this on Facebook, same thing. Hit the like button. Share this out on your platforms. Let everybody know that we are live with another episode of the Black Business Showcase. Chopping it up with my homegirl, Sabrina Kane. We're gonna be getting some good game tonight, y'all. We're gonna hear about her new endeavor that you just launched yesterday, correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Or pre-launched.
yeah. We pre-launched yesterday, fresh out the gate.
Yes, indeed. So we getting that first drip.
Yeah,
You know
y'all
what I mean?
first one.
Yes, indeed. So we're gonna get into that one a little bit later. I like to start off, from the beginning. Sabrina, can I call you Sabrina? I'll be calling you Miss
Yeah,
Kane.
yeah.
It was Swerk Mob. You
Hey,
know what
look,
I'm saying?
whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Look, just
so
don't call me Collect, okay? Look.
take me all the way back, before the success, you know what I'm saying? Before you really started getting it popping, bring me like to the spark where everything began for you. Like what was the whole story and how you got into entrepreneurship and decided to go this digital route and get
Yeah.
into technology, all of that stuff.
Man, y'all know I've been in the game a long time, since 2002. So a very long time. You know, long story short, my mom lifestyle, y'all getting exclusive, man, with this right here. Me going into this new person, this new endeavor, and me just opening up and just letting people really just into who I am, because a lot of people, they look at you and then they be thinking this is one way, but that ain't it. And that's why my new endeavor is to bring those people that had those odds stacked against them, to show them that they can break through. So real talk, I was in the mob lifestyle, back in the day. And I did go to prison, you know. So when I got out of prison, it was like, you got to find a job. And I'm like, okay, let me go and get a job. So now one thing about women being in prison, like, that takes a toll on your mental. That takes a toll on your mental, especially if you got children, and I had one child at the time, and I had to go when she was only 2 weeks old. So mom actually raised her. So when I came home, I was a whole grown baby, baby 18 months old. So it was like, you're gonna have to get a job. So we got a job, and them numbers was adding up real slow. Now, mind you, I just came from mob lifestyle, and it's like, that's what it was. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how people survive like this. I was like, I gotta find something else than this darn job. This is not finna cut it. This ain't finna work. And real talk, like I say, y'all getting a straight up drip off the press. Ain't nobody ever even heard this story.
I ain't never heard this. I ain't know this part.
Yeah. So my my PO officer, she would come and pop up at the job to see if I'm really, really working. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And she saw me, and she was just like, even my attorney at that time was like, this ain't you. You got wrapped up in something that this ain't you. Even my PO officer, she was like, this ain't you. I see what you're doing, man. She let me off early, like within that first year. She let me off. She was just like, this ain't you. I came out, did that, tried to work. I went to real estate. I said, that's why I know I can make a bag. And let me get in real estate. That's what I'm gonna do. Mind you, this moment, this is when I really, really started to realize God was real. When I was in prison, I had that covering. I knew that covering was there. When I got out and I saw all of these people just opening up doors for me that just normally wouldn't be open for me, I started to know God was real. I went to get my real estate license. You're not gonna get no damn real estate license in the state of Texas or nowhere with no felon. You can hang it up. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to go get it, they was again. Did something about you. Boom, gave me my license. Got into the real estate industry, as a investor, just doing real estate with my husband at that time, and it was cool, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do, because I was always into tech. Even as a young child, my dad, he bought me my first Mac. I was always at that computer, always doing stuff at the computer. That was my love. So I said, man, let me get on this internet and see what's popping. And we're talking back in the day before Facebook, before all of this stuff, man, was popping off. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it was a business endeavor at that time called Bizmart, y'all. It's called Bizmart. Basically, you sign up as an affiliate and you resell these products. So when we talk about digital real estate, man, digital
You've been
real
doing
estate
this.
popping, baby. Yeah. So got on that thing, started marketing. I'm like, boom, okay. Kind of blew that thing out the water, and I was like, hold up. If I can pump their products, I think I can go find me some products real quick and pump my own stuff. From that point, it went on. It was like, boom, $5,000 a month. Boom, $10,000 a month. I was like, oh, snap. I'm on to something now, y'all. Like, it's on and so 2003 is when I really realized, that you can make money online. From there, it was up. Now, the thing about being online and even the shift that we're in right now is that it's always changing. So if you get out of the game and try to come back, you got to get your momentum back because there's always this wave that you are riding. So with me being in the game so long, since 2002, I've seen a lot go right and a lot go wrong. I'm able to recognize patterns in the industry. And I think that's what gives me the edge on the marketing side, because a lot of things repeat themselves. And when I start to see those changes, I already know where we're going. So it's really the same game, just a different vehicle. That's all it is. Yeah. So going back to that, that's how I really got in. Coming in with online marketing as an affiliate marketer for somebody else. And from there, it went from Yahoo, selling on Yahoo e-commerce store, eBay, killing the game on the eBay, killing the game in affiliate marketing. Back then, I was one of the top affiliate marketers back then. A lot of people don't know that though. With the web tech ninjas back then. So a lot of this just drove me, and I just got a natural high for I need everybody who around me to know about this. So can you imagine, Sincere, in 2003, trying to get your family members and your circle around you to understand this internet? And they was like,
you an alien. You sound like an alien.
Out. Man, I had to wait it out all the way until the era of Black Planet. Remember Black
Planet? Yes.
Black Planet came, then MySpace, then it was kind of like, oh, these are the things that brought them into the internet world. So I'm just kind of sitting over here to the side like, can y'all
tell y'all?
Come on. Hurry up. I've been here about 8 years. Hurry up, And so that's when it started to really connect for me, that I was like, you know what? Tech been my life, and I know I can make money online. Let me start teaching people. I started doing the stuff for free, Sincere. I did this stuff for free for hundreds of businesses for free because I loved it so much.
Wow.
Yeah. And from there, that brought me kind of like, I'm still doing the same thing. This ain't for free though.
No doubt. Now, how important was that street hustle for that transition? You know what I'm saying? Into this digital world, into the entrepreneurial world. How important was all of the lessons that you learned, in that mob lifestyle to be successful in this type of hustle?
Real talk, I ain't gonna even lie. That's why I even teach, in some of my classes, some of my ladies and everybody know about my mob lifestyle, but this is my first time mentioning just live out to the public like this. It really helped me become a better marketer because, for one, real talk, y'all know me, I be real raw, uncut, good dope don't sell itself, that's one, that's out the gate. And then two, you a hustler, that is something that is just in you. You can drop a hustler anywhere, man, and they gonna find a way to make a way, And once that's in you, you really can't push that away off of you. And one thing I teach people is that, like, and my quote is, your past does not define you. It actually progresses you. So a lot of people try to hide that portion of them, or these bad errors, or these things that they might have been that they didn't like. But you got to keep it real with yourself. These are the things that actually made you who you are today.
Right.
December the 29th,
Yes, indeed.
2021, like that, those are the things that made you how you are today. One of the biggest things that I took from mob lifestyle into business that has been critical is pivoting. Pivoting. If you don't know how to pivot in business, you're going to fall. Period. So being in that lifestyle, it taught me how to pivot quickly. When you got to think fast on your feet, deal going down, boom, this popping up like this, think fast on your feet. So that fast thinking transferred over into business. And that's why, all the businesses that I touch has always been successful, because I knew how to pivot. It wasn't a time of panic. It was time to pivot. So it's like, boom, what we going to do, Kane? Here to play. This is what we're going to do. So pivoting, man, now, pivoting.
Let me ask you this. Did you always have such a high level of confidence and self-belief? Because, in the early days when you were doing the affiliate marketing and things like that, the internet was kind of like you weren't on camera like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this is before MySpace. You know what I'm saying? And so when it got to this point of the internet where, you got to be on camera, you got to go live and all of this stuff, were you shy at first? Did you have to break through certain barriers to get comfortable in this space? Or did you always have a high level of confidence in who you are and what you do?
Okay, personally, as far as confident with myself, I've always had that confidence in myself. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I got into my relationship, my confidence started to break down. In hindsight 2020, I really didn't understand what was going on. But now looking back, I do. He was young, I'm young, got in that thing. I was finna turn 22. I was 21 going on 22. And, mentally, he kind of broke me down. So that messed up my confidence. So me staying behind the scenes longer than what I needed to, created a slight delay in where I was destined to go. So when I finally did get online, I wanted to get online. Like, I've always been like the life of the party, let's go, like that. But in that relationship, my confidence got stripped. So when he told me, because he was a businessman, Sabrina, you a little loud, you too country. You're gonna have to go to Toastmasters. Like, you gotta be polished up. You can't be coming out here trying to train and talk to nobody like that. Like, you gotta be polished. And I started looking at people around me, and I was like, damn, they is polished. They polished. They got their suits on, and yeah. Let me sit down somewhere. I got some work to do on myself. And I stayed behind the scene for 7 to 8 years because I was afraid to come out because of that doubt. That's why right here, never allow doubt to creep in, man. That's what my shirt says. If you can get that part down and just push through that doubt, man, you're gonna fly. I swear you are. I promise you, you are going to fly if you can just counteract that doubt in your mind. So here it is, y'all. I ain't get online until 2018. Yeah, I did not turn a camera on until 2018. And when I got on, man, since my first Instagram live, I was sweating so damn much. I had on 2 shirts under there because I was like, I don't need them to see all this sweating and everything. But I was sweating so bad on Instagram. A fur ball ended up getting caught up in my throat, and I had to shut the camera off. I just shut that sucker off. You know what I'm saying? 3 people pulled up in that thing, and look, 2 of them I invited. 2 of them I invited. So, man, I was just like, I don't know about this going live thing. Like, I don't know. But I got pushed into a corner, man. You know, went through that divorce. You know, I had to choose me. You know, a lot of people like, dang, Kane, like, how you in a relationship for 15 years and then all of a sudden you just, that's 15 years. And my thing is this, exactly, it's 15 years. So when you look at that, some people say that's history. You know what I'm saying? And I say, you know what? You're right. That's history. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So I had to really say, I need to choose myself. What did God bring me to the planet to do? What did he want me to do? You know, I get it. I'm a wife. I get it. I'm a helpmate. But at the same time, what does God want from me? You know, and he didn't really believe, real talk, he didn't really believe in my dream. You know, at the time I wanted to jump off Swerve Mob, he didn't believe in it. He didn't believe it was gonna work. He just didn't. And at that time I thought, you know, he was a hater. You know what I'm saying? But then hindsight 2020, you know, I look back and I say, you know what? It really wasn't hating. He just wanted to use my skills for his business, for his benefit. You know, and I made a huge mistake as a woman by kind of putting him up on this pedestal, kind of like he was my God. And really, that was my downfall as a woman, you know, putting so much into him and kind of thinking like, you know, listen to everything that he was saying. And I kind of just forgot about who God really was, you know. And when I got pushed in that corner, I had to go seek God and find God and say, dang, you know, almost just like a surrendering. Like, I don't know where I've been or what I've been doing for like the last freaking 13 years. Can you help me, Lord? Yes, I had a lot of success. Yes, I had money. But none of this shit mattered. None of this stuff mattered. Didn't matter how much money you get. None of this stuff mattered. And I got pissed off. I got mad, man. Sincere, I got mad because I was like, it's gotta be more to life than just chasing this bag and this money. Like I'm up now. This is my third time on the upcoming. This is my third time on the way up again. And I'm just like, man, it's gotta be different this time. Man, it's gotta be different this time. But I got pushed in that corner and I ain't have no damn choice but to go live again. I went live on Facebook this time. And when I went I went live on Facebook, sweating again, and just pushing through. Y'all, y'all already know that first 3 minutes, boy, your heart gonna be palpitating, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
It still does that. And it still does that for me. Let me give y'all a little drip and a little secret. Y'all getting this exclusive right here. So
I love it.
Notice, on all of my lives, I always give everybody about the first 3 minutes to come on and pull on up in this thing, right? I always say that. Yeah, I'm giving y'all time to pull up in this thing, but I'm giving myself 3 minutes because I know that's how long it takes me for my anxiety to go down. So for people out there who might say, man, I can't go live. I'm not finna go live. Yes, you can. Just know this. You only got 3 minutes to break through. After that 3 minutes, it's going to just suppress down and you kind of just going to be like, okay, the camera going. People is in here. All right, let's talk. And that's what it was for me. I had to learn that about myself. So, yeah, I went live on Facebook, did that first live, and they loved me. They was like, Kane, you got to come back. I was like, for real? Like, just like this, as is? They was like, yeah, and don't go changing. And that's all I would get in the comments. Kane, don't change. Don't change. Stay just like that. Stay just like that. And at that moment, I started to realize, man, God will use you as is. God will use you, man, as is. And I was just like, dang. Oh, what if I would have came my 7-8 years ago, baby? Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So all that polishing talk was just negative in your ear. All you needed to do was be you.
Yeah.
You didn't need polishing. You just needed to be yourself. And people gravitated to your energy, your spirit alone.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. And that's what it was. And I try to tell people, like, so many people looking at everybody else online doing it how they do it. You need to be focused on how you do it. Like God created us all to be unique. And I talk about this all the time. Like that proprietary blend. Like you're a special ingredient. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's a special ingredient. I'm a special ingredient. When these three
proprietary blend. Somebody type that in the chat. The proprietary blend.
Yeah, you're a proprietary blend. So when these three ingredients come together, we make a proprietary taste. We give the market something that they can't go get nowhere else. Do you understand that? Like what if you was exactly the same? I'm the exact same. We all come together. We ain't doing nothing proprietary about that. So when you start to think about that, you know, you start to dissolve jealousy. There's no reason to be jealousy about somebody else's skills, talents, or whatever God gifted them with, because you got special skills and talents that they don't have. And that's why God created us like this in our uniqueness, so that we can need one another to come together to create whatever it is that we desire to create. Because if we was all self-sufficient, you know, 100%, that wouldn't be cool. You know what I'm saying? that wouldn't be cool. So in that, I started to, you know, just realize like, dang, I don't have to have a suit on. I don't have to have posture. I don't have to talk like them. Like I can talk like I talk like at home and all that. And just come on out. Yep. Boom. Be you. Like really, that's where your bag is. Being you is where your bag is. I promise you that. Because here's the thing about marketing online, and I've seen this train crash so many times, sincere, like it's just like clockwork. Like I see it coming and I know it's gonna crash. When a person tries to be who they're not, okay, in the beginning, oh, it's gonna work a little bit. It's gonna work a little bit. You're gonna get some sales, people come in, you know, you might have, you know, went got the Airbnb, or you know, might have rented the car, some nice stuff or whatever. It's gonna work. Oh, it's gonna work in the beginning. You're gonna get you some sales and all that. But what happens in the process? Two things happen. One, you put yourself in the prison. You instantly imprison yourself to not be you. Now you are critical of yourself about how people see you. Then not only that, it becomes so hard and of a job. Like for me, it wasn't hard for me to come on this podcast because I already knew I can come on this sucker as is. I didn't have to go get in the character or put extra fancy stuff on and all that. I can come in here as is. So it's just like me talking and having a regular conversation to one of my friends in my house.
With your people.
Yeah, with my people. And when you come in being unauthentic, what's going to happen? Eventually, the real, you going to start leaking out on them edges.
You ain't going to be in the mood for that shit one day.
Man, come on, okay. So here it is now, you done built up your following to 2,000 followers based on this character. And then now when the real you start seeping out, now you're looking at your income falling down and your followers not really engaging with you no more. That's your fault. Because you didn't come out authentic in the beginning. You done
attracted somebody else's tribe.
Exactly. You done attracted somebody else's tribe. That was not your original vibe. And the thing is, man, energy don't lie. Energy never lies. You know? And that's what it is. Like you could try to play that game all you want to, but at the end of the day, you playing yourself. You are playing yourself at the end of the day. You gotta authentically be you. You gotta accept all of you, and you gotta be a little bit vulnerable. Like that's where your trust factor is. When people are able to see who you are, that's how they build their trust. When people get that little funny feeling about you, like somebody that brother, I can't put my finger on it, but something ain't right about him. You can forget it. You can forget it. I don't care if you got the best deal, the best offer, the best program, and we ain't rocking with it. We ain't rocking with it, and that's what it is. Proprietary blend. Accept that.
And that definitely, you know, that's something.
I'm sorry.
No, my bad. Go ahead. You know, it's always a little bit of delay.
I
I
was
gotta let you
saying
go in.
that's all right. I was saying, so I know that last night as well as tonight, you were talking about mindset, money, and marketing. We know about the money part, but it sounds like all this plays into the mindset, right? Being
Yeah,
yourself, being authentic, attracting your energy, right? So that the right people come in at the right time, so that as you're building, they're also going to remain, consistent with you and loyal to you in whatever it is that you're trying to produce and build in your digital real estate. Now, what is marketing though? I mean, I know what it is, but for the viewers.
yeah. So
Yeah, the difference between marketing and advertising.
that's what I say. So
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes people get these two mixed up, and then this is how I say it in a easier way. So marketing are the things and the strategies that you do to bring the ad to the market. So how you present it to them, that strategy, bring it to the market, marketing. Okay, that's that part. Advertising is the ad. So when you think about advertising, just chop off the rest of the letters and just say ad. So the things that the market is going to see is the advertisement. That's the advertising. So what my eyes see. So the marketing is how I bring that to the market. So now y'all, that's how I teach it. Real easy like that. Marketing,
Mhm.
advertisement, the ad, and the market, bringing it to the market. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna break it down.
Yeah, yeah, that's the drip right there. Because that
The
is
drip, drip.
something that a lot of people confuse, and I was one of those people. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Me
A
too.
lot of stuff that you talking about right now, I know is going to be helpful to people who are watching this live and people that are watching it on the replay. Because me going through your training is help definitely will help me get where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I was the same way. I wasn't trying to go live. You know what I'm saying? I was getting anxiety attacks and all that. And people that know me and people that see me online now, they think I'm just super confident, and they're like, you ain't trying to go live. I'm like, listen, it's just something about when you about to hit that live button, that
Well,
heart start pitty patting.
okay.
It's uncontrollable.
It like
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But sitting through your trainings and just hearing you say, listen, you got to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you are really the product. You know what I'm saying? That was the part that
Mhm.
clicked for me.
yep,
Because
yep.
when I came to the understanding that people don't actually buy the product or the merchandise, they buying into you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what clicked for me. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just be me, because I was always so critical about the way that I speak. You know, I'm a little ghetto, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit like that. And so I'm like, you know what? Whoever gonna rock with me, gonna rock with me. And whoever ain't gonna rock with me, they ain't for me. You
that's
know what
true.
I'm saying?
And
Right.
it right there. And I teach that. I talk about that all the time. It's like you are the product. Anything else that you sell is an ancillary product. When I say ancillary, I'm talking about an upsell. That's all it is. These products and these services that you offer is just an upsell to who you are. Like you are the product. You are the product. And if a lot of people understand that, I think the marketing gonna click a little bit, because now they're gonna be like, oh, okay. So if they really don't give a damn that I got the best freaking hamburgers in town, is that what you're saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. Well, that's not true, Kane, because if the burgers are good, we're coming. That's not true. Because
Mm.
if I know you the owner and your attitude stink, and I know how you vibe out with people, I don't give a damn if them burgers is good. Guess what? I ain't
Yeah,
coming.
you're gonna get my dollar.
I ain't
Hmm.
coming. I'm finna go down the street to Tiffany's truffle burgers. They ain't all that in a bag of chips. It's good food. But I love her vibe. I love her environment. I love her customer service. She give us little extra fries on the side. I'm
Hmm.
going down there.
Right.
So that's what people need to understand. They focus so much on, but I got the best this, I got the best this. But before they even get to the product, they want to know who you are.
Right.
I need to see who you are. I need to like you and I need to trust you. That's out of the gate. Like and trust are two different things. A lot of people be thinking like, okay, well, ain't them both the same thing? No, they not. You can like somebody. Man, I got people, come
But
on,
don't
real
push it.
talk. I got people that I rock with. You know, I like them, but you know, I don't really trust them like that in certain categories. But I rock
Yeah.
with you on this particular level. But hey, when we talk about here, I don't trust you like that. You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
gaining both of those is critical, you know, to your success online. That people gotta like you, people gotta trust you. Those are two things right there, you know.
And
So when
so
you say online and when you're teaching, does it matter what it is that the people are trying to get into online? Rather, I don't, you know, me, I like makeup, so I'll just use that as an example. So I can come to you like, you know what, I want to start this makeup brand. I just can't seem, you know what I'm saying, to get there. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm missing. Can you guide me, you know what I'm saying, to build this? Like, it doesn't matter what it is. You know, we can come to Sabrina Kane, and Sabrina Kane can definitely, you know what I'm saying, help build, you know, the house that we're trying to build, basically.
Yeah, because now see, selectively as I've grown, I only work
Mhm.
with certain types of niches. Okay. Now, do y'all say niche or niche? Which one y'all say? Because I say
I
niche.
say
both.
Nick.
Really?
I say
Mhm.
both.
Okay, because this been a long time argument, and I just wanted to see what y'all had to say. Because I
Nah,
say
because I'm an MC, right? So I use whichever one rhymes.
okay, yeah. So as I've grown, I selectively work with particular type of companies, but I'm able to work with whomever because guess what? Again, there are some critical things that no matter what you sell, I don't care if you're selling biscuits, blankets, or bunnies, don't matter. There's some things that's going to be the same for the business.
Right.
It only starts to change when you start marketing to your audience. The message has to change. So yeah, I can pretty much build any type of business in any niche. Yeah, because again, there are things that have to be in place that all businesses need.
So what if it's the business hasn't started yet? It's an idea.
Okay,
It's an
so
idea.
yeah, so I have this thing that I do. It's called Mindful of Money, and I believe everybody has a mind full of money. Now, what's so crazy is that I started discovering is that you know how when you can give some good damn advice sometimes to somebody, but then it's like
Mhm.
shit, I need to take my own damn advice about that.
Yes,
Yeah,
All the
yes.
time.
you know what I mean? It's the same thing when you're trying to come up with an idea. You seem to can't see outside of yourself. So I would do a brain dump and an audit with my clients. And I asked them 21 proprietary questions that no other coach online can clone or copy. Here's why. Because over the years that I've been marketing and doing business, I have discovered there are certain types of questions that you have to ask a person that you can't ask directly. Because most people, sorry, real talk, most people are slightly embarrassed about starting a business, not knowing something, maybe
Mhm.
their age, like dang, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm 50 or you know, I feel like I'm 38 and I'm just now getting started. I feel shy a little bit. So sometimes they'll lie a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need you to be lying a little bit because that's gonna make my job harder. So I have these 21 proprietary questions that I ask. And underneath them, it really gives me the truth of what I really need to know about this person. So I give y'all an example.
Okay.
One of the questions, well, actually two of them, I asked them for their five closest confidants. Oh, Jimmy, Tish, boom, 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 boom. They're gonna write them down. Then I'm gonna ask them
That's
about two questions down. You know, how much money does all five? What's the average income of all five of these people? Oh, well, my homegirl, she make about 40,000 a year. My homeboy, what's his name? He make about 50. Once I have these numbers, I already know why you ain't making the amount of money that you making, because you're about the average of your five closest confidants. So now
oh,
I know, okay, now so now now if they give me a list and they like, she don't work, she don't make yeah, she yeah. Now I know why. Your circle that's closest around you is toxic. I write that down. We're going to have to address that, you know? So see, I'm inventorying. I'm trying to, at the same time, I'm figuring out what's your problem. At the same time, I'm creating your blueprint at the same time, you know? I asked them another question, and it's like, you know, if you at the grocery store, you in line, somebody comes along with a basket full of groceries and skip you in line and get in front of you. A, B, C, or D, what is your response? Do you let them just skip and not worry about it? Do you say, nicely, excuse me, the end of the line is right there? Or do you skip right back on in front of them? Or do you go off? Excuse me, you see I'm in line, move. You know, this allows me to know their temperament. This off the bat allows me to know when they get to the most critical point in their business, which is customer service. I know how you gonna treat your customers. See, based upon how you respond to the person who cut you off in the grocery store line, I'm making note now. Oh yeah, short fuse, which I know. When we get to customer service in your business, I need to make sure that if Shirley says, I need to make a return for the dress that I bought from you, make sure that you're not about to pop off on her. Because I know you're going to pop off on her because you did the person at the grocery store. So these are things that I foresee coming ahead of time to keep people from pitfalling in business. I know the game. Like, I've been in it too long. I know these things. So I have those 21 proprietary questions that I ask that people really don't understand why I'm asking them, and they find them kind of fun and funny, you know? And it is fun and funny. And I want it to be fun and funny. Why? Because that lets down that and lets them just flow and answer freely and be honest with me. When it's too rigid, how much have you made in the last 90 days in business? You know what I'm saying? You start asking that rigid stuff like that, they don't want to tell you, $425. They from the line. I made $2,500. You know what I'm saying? No. So I have those questions that are proprietary, and they proprietary to my coaching style. That's why I'm saying no other coach can really clone that. You can't Google that, because they don't understand the psychology that I'm using behind the questions.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, this coaching I could have used in 2014-ish. I've told Sincere, I've had a few LLCs trying to start things, and then your coaching definitely would have helped me along the way, and that things probably will be off the ground right now if I knew, that these things were available to me, because it's, you want it and you have in your head, and sometimes you have to get out your head, but that coaching, that guidance, because, we don't know, most of us don't maybe come from an entrepreneur background. I don't, right? I was taught, go to school, go to work, right? And work for someone else. So, having these type of services available to our people is great, because it helps build, the character that you need for your business to make sure your business sustains. Man, I wish you were around, or at least I knew of you in 2014.
Yeah, and that's one of them things, I'm so glad you tipped me off when you said LLC. That'd be the first thing they ask.
The first thing. And products. Let me tell you, I bought a lot of products.
Yeah.
I was sitting on stuff in my house, that I wasn't moving because I didn't know what I was doing, and I did not know how to market it at all.
Yeah, that LLC, real talk. Man, I don't tell nobody to go get no LLC. Don't go get no LLC. Matter of fact, don't even go get no business bank account check. And they be like, what? I'm trying to start my stuff legit. First of all, how you know your shit is the shit first? You done went got the LLC, got the business bank account and all this, and now it's a flop product.
Yes.
No, we're not getting no LLC or no business bank account. Business bank account don't need to come until you have done at least $20,000 online in 1 year or more than 200 transactions. Period.
Wow.
Period. And the reason why, most people are going to use Stripe or PayPal. Okay. Those are the IRS thresholds that some folks don't even know about. They ain't work. Look at here. They is not about to 1099 you and send you no tax forms if you ain't done 200 transactions or more than $20,000 for the year. Okay. They gonna be like, yeah, she ain't too much paperwork. She ain't worth it. Too much. She ain't worth the paper. They ain't finna send it to you. So why is you out here going to go get all of this stuff and you ain't made $20,000 yet?
Man,
you ain't even validated check. Get that first, and then once you got a legit business and you flowing, then you can go get the LLC. Then now you got money to pay for the darn LLC. You know? So yeah. I ain't have a business bank account for so long. Man, let me tell y'all the real drip. I ain't get a business bank account until after I made my first 6 figures online. That's how real it was. That's how real it was. When I made my first 6 figures online, I didn't even know I made the 6 figures online. I didn't even know. That's how zoned in I was. That's how hard I was going. I didn't even know I made it till I got to the tax office. And I was like, what? Let me see. Yeah. I didn't even know. I had hit it. That's how focused you gotta go, man. You gotta be so focused in until you just hit it. But that taught me a lesson. That taught me my next critical lesson in business. I didn't know my numbers. Ooh, I ain't know my numbers. So I'm like, how did that just go over my head? I didn't even know I made over 6 figures. Like, how does that happen? I ain't know my numbers. I didn't know my numbers. Sometimes when we making this money, in business and it's coming in and you doing what you do. It's coming in, you doing what you do. At that point, I said, never again. I put myself on I don't like to use the B word, budget, but I said, the B word in my household is budget. Nobody uses the B word, okay? We got 2 B words. That is budget and board. Those are cuss words almost, technically.
Now, what's the beef with the B word?
Man, board? You talking about the word board?
I'm talking about budget, but both.
Oh, well, I feel like budget. Budget. I think it's
that
because
restrictions.
And this is just for me because I grew up. It was my mom, my dad, me, and my brother, man, in a 2-bedroom house. You know what I'm saying? It was on cinder blocks. The house was barely 800 square feet, and we slept on the floor. So the B word, I was like, man, I don't want to grow up talking about no damn B word, budget, and all of this. We live in an abundance of just everything. I don't like to use the word budget. Can we say financial management, please?
Okay.
Can we say financial management, please? Like, I don't use the word balance. There's no such thing as balance when you're a single mom. Man, you gotta juggle. You gotta juggle that thing. And these words have power. When you start to take on these words, you start to take on the definition of you start to internalize the definition of these words. You tell yourself you got a balance, first picture pops in your mind is this. That ain't the reality. All I need you to do, man, catch that stuff. If it's flying around, catch it. If it fall, it fall. You see what I'm saying? Just balance. Do the best that you can. Now when I say I can juggle and do the best that I can, that takes that anxiety off of you. You know what I mean? It takes that anxiety off of you. So words, y'all, man, I love words. And I'm gonna give y'all a little drip.
I know you do.
I'm gonna give y'all a little drip real quick. When it comes to words, and Sincere, you should know this because you into music. You know, lyrics, music create that frequency. It creates an energy. That's what moves us when we listening to this music. That's why you listen to your gospel music, you feel one way. You listen to your Kevin Gates, you feel one way. You listen to some Kim.
Sincere Love to God.
Yeah. Sincere Love to God, man. You feel some type of way. what is that? Really, what is that? You got to break that down. You know, I'm feeling the frequency, the notes of the music. I'm feeling that lyrics, you know? So when you speak, your voice, your words are music too. You're creating a frequency as well. Okay? So when that frequency comes out, it has to travel on a sound wave somewhere, right? It has to travel on a sound wave, just like music. So for me, one thing that I do when I'm super manifesting, I intentionally choose words that don't have a high traffic of frequency. So people use the word prosperity a lot. I don't use the word prosperity because I know if I start speaking the word prosperity, that word is gonna go out and it's gonna be in the traffic jam in the spiritual realm. It's going to be on the traffic jam because I know a whole bunch of other people speaking that same word. And now my vibration and for my words, for where it needs to penetrate, is going to be stuck in slow traffic. So I intentionally go and find words that I know ain't nobody using, and I speak those words out, and I know it's gonna shoot straight through. That's what I do.
Now you know what
I just gotta let that breathe.
Prosperity, especially within, certain churches, what I'm saying? You have people that don't like, certain preachers speaking on or preaching on prosperity. And my thing is, I'm like, well, why? Why do we have to teach, poverty all the time or something like that? And he's not saying, praise it, I guess, or kill for it. But we're saying, what is wrong with motivating people, to prosper in many ways, not just financially, spiritually, you know what I'm saying, in your family, all kind of things. Why is that such a toxic word in our
And look,
community anyway?
and and look, we opened up with Reverend Ike, who was one of the
Right.
first ones, to break down that barrier.
Man,
Yeah.
I love me some Reverend Ike. I love him. He was the first one that transitioned me from saying
Spend.
spending to circulating.
Yes,
You know,
indeed.
and when you hear that, like, man, he right. Because when you think about spend, visually, what do you see? It just spin, and you don't see it
Wait.
return. But when you say, I'm finna circulate this $100, I'm finna, you buy an online course or whatever it is, I'm finna circulate this $100. What do you visually see when you say circulate?
Coming right on back.
See that thing come back. And manifestation is a lot of visual.
Right.
Even when you go back to the original recipe of creation, when you want to talk about God say, I created you in the image of, apparently I must have saw you. So there's this imagery and this vision.
Yes, indeed.
That you have to paint. So always being mindful, man, of these words. I'm telling you, these words, I even stripped away the word. I don't use husband and wife no more. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to be a wife no more. Why? Because then you got this title that society has about, quote unquote, what a wife is supposed to be. I want a life partner. So when I say life partner, you automatically know what you're signing up for. Boy, I said life. You know what I'm saying? Which means we in this thing, good, bad, ugly. And these are just words that I feel like that are anchors for me. Anchors for me. Yeah. And see, the real magic of activating whatever it is that you want out of life, it lies in you believing in yourself and anchoring yourself with something. See, y'all see the churches, they be having a little prayer cloth, right? Little holy water oil or whatever. Come up here, get the prayer cloth. Okay? And then all of a sudden, 4 Sundays later, only 2 people got a check in the mail somehow. They say the prayer cloth worked. Well, guess what? The prayer cloth probably only worked because they believed that the prayer cloth was going to work. It's their belief in it. It's the belief in it. That's why you have to make sure that you are not looking outside of yourself when it comes to manifesting for yourself. You can't go to the pastor and say, Pastor, pray for me. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Right.
do that. You disarm the godness in you, the goddess in you. You disarm yourself. So at some point, you actually have to prophesize on your own life. You have to prophesize on your own life and speak life into your life. Because if you don't believe it, what good is somebody else praying for you gonna do for you? Nothing.
Right, and you got to also be careful with who you ask to pray for you, because not everyone is operating in the same spirit.
Okay. Yeah. So its success has become more spiritual for me. As I went on this journey of, going from this lifestyle to this lifestyle, developing from, girl to lady to woman to goddess. Like it's a journey, man, that you go through, and then that's what brought me to say, I have to create something that I can teach these people. Cause man, I gotta drip this thing somewhere, and I wanted it to be, I thought it was gonna be, with ABS. That's what I thought, because I love me some Brother Ben, and I thought that's why I was supposed to plant those seeds. But that was not the case. It was for me only to be there to carry them to a certain point, for me to make the connections that I needed to be. And God said, no, I need you, proprietary blend, Sabrina Kane, to lead this thing. I need it to be done in a specific way. So when I came out from ABS, pivot. Immediately I had to pivot. Immediately I had to tap into that alignment. Wasn't no outside playing time. Wasn't none of that. I couldn't waste no time. And I sat down and that's y'all getting the drip again. First podcast interview gets to
I need that.
Yeah. Stack was born, man. Stack was born. STACK, and it stands for systems, tools, automation, currency, and knowledge.
Okay.
These are all the things.
Hold on, say it again now.
Systems, tools, automation, currency, and knowledge. These were all the things that actually made me successful and other businesses successful over the course of the years I've been in the game. And I knew it was God's vision for me to do it, because I'm like, how system, tools, automation, currency, and knowledge just all of a sudden gonna spell the word stack. You know what I'm saying? And I knew, I've always said, man, the odds were stacked against me. That's how it was. The odds was always stacked against me, but not just me. Odds was stacked against our people. Stacked against us. And what has it been that has caused that oppression? We ain't have systems, tools, no automation, no financial literacy and currency, and not the proper knowledge. So what? Stack up and build wealth in our community.
Let's slow down, because you're getting into the new endeavor, and I just want people to be able to keep up with what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because we also here to promote you as well. Love the drip, and I'm so happy that you're here. You know what I'm saying, man? Family, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this out. I told y'all at the beginning that this was a powerful being.
Yes.
That we got on the set today. And so, yes, I told y'all, we met in the ABS tribe. She talked about how, she had to come to the realization that this wasn't her destination. You know what I'm saying? It was just a stop along the way. So now, yesterday, the 28th, you did your pre-launch for the new endeavor, which is what you're speaking about now, the Stack Wealth Network.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're getting into. That's the new drip, family.
Yeah.
That's the new drip right there. And I also want you to break down the logo, because that logo is fire that you got.
Yeah.
I wish hold on. Can I pull it up real quick? Because I want to share it.
I was on your live last night too for your
pre-launch. I appreciate that. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if Sincere he gonna pull the logo up.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the whole site, so you can
Okay.
go ahead. You can go ahead and drip on them.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna throw it on the screen.
as I started to evolve, it was like, wow, I knew I was in alignment because again, how all these years I've been system tools automation, wanting to push this financial literacy. I've always been knowledge, and it spelled out the word stack. So I knew it was divine, you know. But one thing that I also do that I learned again on this discovery path, man. We talked about it last night for the people who was in the live, is that, man, moon
Oh yeah,
phases
you did talk
are
about that.
so critical. I start discovering this because I write so much and I journal so much. So I have dates on stuff. And when I started to realize, maybe this moon phase really has something to do with success, I started to go back and look in my old journals. See when I was writing this, when I was manifesting, when I was taking action, when was I marketing, when did these ideas come? And it was so ironic that these dates and stuff was all at the same time on the moon phases of every endeavor I had. And it freaked me out.
Wow.
I was like, hold on, wait a minute. And like I said last night, yes, I was on some shrooms, but that's beside the point. I was in my higher self, and I was just like, this is, oh my God, this is the moon phases, the moon freaking phases. So I was like, dang, the next day I was like, man, I got to get somebody to create me a logo, but I can't just have any old body. I need them to capture the substance behind this logo and what I'm trying to put together. Who gonna make this logo for me? And man, the damn logo started forming itself in my head, and I started to just put it together myself. So if you look at the Stack Wealth Network's logo, it's moon phases in the back. Okay, in the center, it's an hourglass, and then you see the purple expanding outward. Because really, that's what we want to be doing. We want to expand outward, and the universe expands outward. So this energetic flow and just substance behind the whole logo, I wanted people to feel that it's not just a logo. Like when you look at that logo, man, that logo means something. When you join the network, like, man, that means something. When you come in, you are actually coming in on an energetic frequency. You are actually coming in on a certain frequency. You are actually telling yourself that I'm aligned with what this is doing, you know? And that's real talk, real world. Have you ever thought about some of the things that you do, say, or you agree with?
Mm-hmm.
And then you do these things, your actions, you do that. You subconsciously agreeing with that. You are saying, yes, I'm taking on that. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, we're gonna go to the party. Yeah, we're going to this particular club. When you say yes, I'm going, that means you agreeing with that energy and whatever comes along with that.
Right.
So the logo meant so much to me to have the moon phases. And I talked about this last night. I was like, the woman's body is aligned with the moon phase. When you go fishing, that's aligned with the moon phase. Like everything on the planet, all the creatures, insects, birds, and everything are all in tune with what God has created. The birds know when to fly north. They know when to fly south. The ants know when to get on the ground. They know when they to go inside. All of this, and here it is, us humans. We up here. We like trying to figure out. Oh yeah, what am I supposed to be doing again?
Right.
So I started looking. I said, man, there is some energetic force that we got to be aligned with as humans. And all this started these puzzle pieces just start piecing together, and I was just so blown away. And I said, I'm gonna do an experiment. Okay, I'm gonna do an experiment on myself. That's what I'm gonna do. So I started to align myself with the moon phases, intentionally pushing this project. Right now, today's the 29th. We're in the last quarter moon phase, and we're in that releasing phase right now. So it is important right now for us as a people to be releasing.
Okay.
That's releasing whatever is negative. that is releasing into the universe whatever it is that you want to have come to you when this new moon comes around. All of this matters. It's going to orbit. As you move out of this phase, we go into a surrendering. Now, the surrendering is a hard phase for us black folks. I already know it is, Lord, okay? But I learned my lesson, though. I'm talking to them. I learned my lesson, okay? Look, I'm talking to them. You know, when we surrender and we give up something, we say, okay, I release that, Lord, take care of that. This is what it is. We tend to grab back onto it. Like you didn't get your hand off. Get your hand off. And when you hold on to it again, you miss the surrendering phase. So now you go into the new moon holding on to something. And then you be wondering why year after year or month after month or even week after week, I'm still carrying this baggage and this shit with me. This don't make no sense. Yeah, it makes plenty of sense. You're supposed to release it in the right phase and surrender and let it go. So when you understand that, if I'm here, these are my moon phases, and this is the flow that I'm in. Shirley over here, this is her moon phase. These are her phases that she's in. You have to acknowledge the fact that whoever is for you is going to be for you. Whatever is for you is going to be for you. Because why? It's going to end up on your orbit. It's going to end up on your orbit. This is why when God starts speaking to you and say, oh, you start thinking about that person, call this person, DM that person, turn left, don't go right, pick up the phone, do this. These are those small things that's trying to align you with where you need to be. It's course correcting you. It's trying to course correct you. That's why procrastination is the killer, man. Procrastination is the killer because it kills that voice and you get so comfortable with that procrastination that it's just like, oh, it becomes comfortable for you. And now you're looking like, why ain't where I'm supposed to be at or whatever? Because your ass keep procrastinating. Every time the Lord give you the little nudge and the plug, you overlooking it. You're not moving in sync. I'm trying to course correct you. So these moon phases became critical to me. And last night, you know, we was talking about it in the live. It's like, think about this. You know, the fisherman, my dad, he was a fisherman. You know, and every time we went fishing, you know, he would be like, I got to check the moon and I got to check the tide. And here it is me. I'm like, why we just can't go fishing? We got the perfect bait. I got the right rod and reel. You know, it looked good outside. Let's go. He was like, no. So when you think about that in business, man, you can have the right product, the right offer, the right bait. But if the water ain't right and the moon ain't right, man, ain't no fish there. You ain't gonna catch nothing. You're not gonna catch nothing. And one of our biggest phases that y'all might have overlooked a little bit was this past Black Friday. See, I was looking, I was paying attention to some of the hitters online. And I'm not gonna call out their names, but I'm talking about 7-8 figures. I was paying attention to their marketing campaigns around Black Friday because what had happened was, okay, we was planning to do Black Friday, and then all of a sudden, you know, I got a divine download said, don't do no Black Fridays. And I talk to myself, okay, real talk, I be talking to myself, okay? I was like, why we not doing no Black Friday sales? You know, how self was like, this phase right here, we're putting more value on ourselves. We're not discounting ourselves. If we want more, you feel like you deserve more, then I need you to get in alignment with this frequency right here. So I need you to acknowledge that Black Friday coming, ain't no sale. Why we ain't doing no sale? None. And that was the energetic feel that I felt. And so I let the mob know, y'all, hold fire. Nobody puts a sale out. Well, it was like, why? I said, because the energy, it is not right now. Like, hey, I got the divine drip. That's what was said. And it was so crazy because the people in the mob was like, Kane, this might sound crazy, but I was kind of feeling like that. But I ain't know if that was just me trying to outthink myself. And I was just scared because I ain't want to put an offer out. I'm like, no, the energy is off right now. We are actually in a shift right now. So when I went online, I saw some of the hitters, top 4 hitters on the internet. Ooh, they was having problems making sales. I said, "Yep, this shit is real." I said it's real. When I saw that, I knew at that point. I said it's real. I mean, they was having hell trying to convert some sales, and I know usually these are people who blow the whistle and boom, it's gonna rain.
Mhm.
So even last night, I'm gonna get a little drip, a little bit more for people to understand, because I know it's a struggle sometimes online when you're trying to make money. And what I started to discover is that, when they talk about that try again, the thing is that when you try and it don't work, 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 and then all of a sudden you try right here, and then all of a sudden it works. I had to start questioning that. What is that? What is that? Could it really have been that at this time I was in the wrong phase, wrong phase, wrong phase, wrong phase, and all of a sudden when I tried it that time, I was in the right phase for it to blossom, for it to bring harvest. So don't get it twisted and say, just looking at it in a simplistic way to say, oh, if at first it don't succeed, try again. No. What I need you to do is, if at first it don't succeed, I need you to check that damn moon calendar.
Check the time.
Yeah, check the time. So going fishing again, you can have the right bait, man, the right rod and reel. If the moon ain't right, if the tide ain't right, you ain't finna catch nothing. And that's just the reality of it. You're not finna catch nothing. So now, when I start fishing, I fish when the moon right, the tide right. Think about it. Sometimes you can go fishing since it don't matter. Shit, you can put a piece of chicken on that thing. If they out there, they hitting, they biting. They out there, they hitting, they gonna be biting. Period. But it doesn't matter if you go out there to fish with the best bait. If the tide ain't right, the moon ain't right, you're not gonna catch nothing. So this became spiritual for me. This success thing, it became spiritual to me. And I didn't realize that until I, just discovery, going through all these phases. And that's why I said, man, I gotta create something to where I can bring this to the people. But not only that, I wanted people to be able to bring their goodness inside. Because one thing in this industry, man, sincere, it's a lot of great people behind the scenes that people don't know about. It's a lot of great people, man, behind the scenes that people just don't know about. Because they get distracted by the glitz and the glamour, maybe the Rolls Royce, maybe the designer stuff. Whereas, just like in the rap industry, man, you got some cold lyricists, that'll eat alive some of these people who are mainstream. And you just don't hear about them. You just don't hear about them. So, this Stack Wealth Network, I'm actually putting out an energetic Mayday call, okay? It's an energetic boom, back, that back signal in the sky, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is what I'm bringing in. Like, all the people, again, them odds were stacked against you. Bring it in, boom, use the underdog, boom, bring it in. Like, ain't too much or nothing you can't put on me to say that I ain't been through. I'm that example of that, man. You can't break through. I ain't even got no college degree. Not one. Not one. But we got people out there that lets that stop them. I can't do it because I need to be, I ain't got a bachelor's and I ain't got this and I ain't got that. You don't need all that. Man, focus in on who you are, what it is that God created you to do, and bring that joint to the market as is. They gonna die.
What's a good way to know some telltale signs that what you are doing is in alignment with your purpose?
What I'm doing now?
Not just you, but anybody in general that's endeavoring to do something in business. You know what I'm saying? How do you know you're not just chasing the bag and you're doing something that's more in line with your purpose?
Okay, so this will actually have to go. I'm gonna tell this little backstory a little bit, because I actually tried to give myself purpose one time, y'all. Okay, I tried to give myself some purpose. So A lot of money. My idea was I don't want the kids to be out on the corners trying to sell drugs so they can go buy the $20,000 piece and chain. So I said I'm gonna get in the gold and diamond business. I'm gonna penetrate this market. I'm gonna figure out how to make jewelry so that I can create a school to teach our people how to make freaking jewelry. So that'll cut out all the other people who culture vulture our ass, right? Yeah, true enough. Great idea, great purpose, hella money, all that. I did it, was doing it, got tired. I'm like, dang man, but I'm doing something good. I don't get this. I'm doing something good. I'm feeding the community. I'm helping people. I'm breaking these generational curses. What's the deal? I wasn't inspired. So that's the first sign. If you don't wake up and go to sleep inspired, you off track. That right there. Check that down right there. You off track. See, when you in your natural flow and you know that this is your purpose work, you're not gonna feel like that. You're not gonna feel like that. Number two, when you're in alignment, things are gonna find you. People are going to miraculously just pop up out of nowhere. Books, you go this way, and it's like, dang, man, I was looking for that. Or just you find things find you. You get those confirmations where it's like, you on that phone, girl, what? Man, we was just, you know what I'm saying? Those things, you start to look at those little things like that. That's how you know you're getting in alignment. When you start getting when that divine downloads, you know you're in alignment.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're in alignment. You start getting those ideas that's just flowing and coming to you, and you like, dang, man, where that come from? Boy, I said that. I wrote that. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Be like, hey. So taking notice to those things. But most important of all, man, voicing it and confessing it, man, out of your mouth. It wasn't until I said, I want more, I want overflow, I deserve overflow, I need it. Not now, right now. But when you ask for it, it has to be backed with, okay, if I'm going to give it to you, what you finna use it for? See, most folks forget that part. Oh, I need the money. For what? For what? Because if you're talking about just going buy some shoes, bags, clothes, and all this other stuff, ain't no energy behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no energy behind that. But if I give you the bag, I'm going to lead you down the way to get the bag, but I need you to serve too. I need you to serve too. So when you look at it in life, you only came to the planet to do two things: serve and create. That is it. There is nothing else to do. You break it down to the least common denominator: serve and create. Tell me, what is there else to do on the planet? Nothing. That's all you can do at the end of the day. Serve and create. So when you get in alignment to say, man, all I'm supposed to be doing is creating. Creating from what? Creating from the gifts and the natural skills and talents that God already put inside of you. Serving. Serving what? Gifting, serving, and giving your gift to the world. That's all you need to focus on. Once you start focusing in on that, that's going to give you that clarity. That's going to give you that clarity to stay in alignment with your true self. Now you're not out here trying to sell coffee, slang this, selling popcorn, doing all this extra stuff. What? You out here selling popcorn and coffee. You don't even eat popcorn, and you don't even drink coffee. But you in it because you trying to get the bag. You chasing the bag. Right. What happens whenever you get tired of selling that shit? You ain't got nothing to wake you up in the morning to make you go get it. You got to be able to say, you know what? Just like it takes time to birth a baby, man. Like, I'm going to plant this seed. So when we talk about the sperm and the egg, I'm supposed to plant this seed, okay? I'm going to be in the darkness. I'm going to be inside that womb. This is how I see it. You know, a lot of people be like, man, I'm in a dark place right now. I'm in a dark place right now. Duh! You're supposed to be in a dark place. Seeds grow in the darkness. The baby is formed in the darkness in the womb. What do you think your greatest ideas need to be manifesting it? Inside the darkest place. That's why most of us don't break through until we get in our darkest place. You get pushed into that corner. When the darkness comes upon you, you need to embrace that and say, I'm ready for it. Oh shit, the lights done got cut off. Baby, I'm ready for it. Long as you out there, you know, selling your little popcorn and your coffee and you making your little money, you ain't in no darkness. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't even hit it yet.
Now you just said a word. You just said a word, and I know that you like words. And so I've heard you touch on this before. The difference between being ready and being prepared.
Yes.
Drip it on us.
Yeah. Prepared and ready, baby. Prepared and ready. People be like, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. But they don't be like, you ain't prepared. And the example that I use, you've been talking, baby, I need a vacation. I am ready to go on vacation. I'm ready to go on vacation. I'm tired of these people. Next thing you know, knock at the door, opens the door. I got 2 tickets to Dubai right now. Plane is leaving in 1 hour. Let's go. Or is you ready? Let's go. Oh, girl, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, we're going to Dubai. Let me go pack my bag real quick. I need my passport. Wait a minute. I need prepared and ready. See, y'all be talking about ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Y'all want to go through the preparation stage. Preparation. When you prepared and ready, baby, you got to have that suitcase at the door. I've been preparing for this my whole life. I've been preparing for Stack Wealth Network my whole life. I am ready. Soon as the pivot came and the drip came, boom, baby, I'm ready. Let's go. It wasn't nothing. When idea came, name came, colors came, logo came, boom, came in this thing. That's how it went.
Came in this thing.
So being prepared and ready, man. Being prepared and ready. That's why I say the other B word, bored. You shouldn't be bored. Never should you be bored. You should always be in preparation. How do I prepare? Man, that's part of the process. Going through that process is what's going to prepare you. So when they knock on that door come, man, you're going to be ready to say, yeah, I'm ready. Choose Dubai, backpack, let's go. There's no delay. There's no delay in that. So back to saying that dark space and that dark place, man, that's where it starts. It started in that darkness, man. It starts in that darkness. And so many people try to escape that. Oh, they ain't trying to go up in that darkness, though. You know, they trying everything they can to avoid the darkness, but that is exactly where you need to go. That's where you're going to really discover you. Man, you're going to discover you, man, up in that darkness. I say it all the time. You can never find you. Take that word away. There is no such thing as, oh, I need to find me. You can't find you. You can only discover you. And how do I do that? By going through the process of life. That's the only way. Can't find yourself. You can't do it. You can only discover yourself.
Yes, indeed.
Jules again. Yes, indeed.
Look, hold on. Is this it right here? Nah, I ain't gonna pull that up. I'm probably gonna get a strike. You just made me think of something, but I'll probably get a strike if I play that. Yeah. I ain't gonna play that. Yeah. But yeah. So all right, I got another one for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I done been through the trainings. I know some of the talking points, right? That divine adrenaline.
Ooh,
What is the divine adrenaline?
man, that divine adrenaline is what I'm in now, and it is what I have been in the last 21 days. That divine adrenaline is like it just that divine adrenaline. Again, that's how you know when you align with what you need to be doing. See, God calls us to do different tasks and different things. So sometimes your divine adrenaline will kick in for other people. See, this is why sometimes you got to be real mindful about who you going to help and who you not going to help. Who you going to help and who you not going to help. See, sometimes you can get people who get too high sedity. This is why Lord, you already know what I've been through. Like, I'ma always stay down here, you know what I'm saying, grounded. I know for a fact, I'm never gonna be to that level where it's like you want my autograph type shit. Where you feel like you too good for people to talk to you, or you feel like you ain't normal no more. See that shit right there? That's what's gonna make you fall off. See that shit right there? That's what's gonna make you fall off. So as you're evolving as this person, you really have to remain humble, you know, and just and acknowledge that you really ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, like, no, for real. Like that's kind of how you gotta be, you know, a little bit. Like, cause guess what? The way that you see yourself and how God really created and designed you, it ain't nowhere close to what you could even capacitate. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a minute. Think about you and your greatest potential. First off, we don't even use all of our brain. So that tell you right off the bat that you ain't all that. That tell you that right there. Because you don't use all of your brain capacity. So that has to tell you, like, you ain't even all that. Like, you less than 10%.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, so that's a humility that you have to kind of have. You know, and when you align with that humility and you opening up to be used, see, when you start tapping into that humility, you're saying, use me as is. I ain't too good to not do that. I ain't too good to not serve. I ain't too good to start at the bottom. I ain't too good to go live and it's only 2 people in here. I ain't too good. You see what I'm saying? And in that's what gives you that I don't know what you call it, but it just activates something to just say, you know what? This person right here is sincere. This person right here, I can trust them with a whole lot. You know? I can trust them. So that divine adrenaline, man, will kick in on you and you just flowing.
Kind of like autopilot.
315 hours, you know, I put in over 21 days. 315 hours over 21 days. We documented everything, you know? And that was that divine adrenaline. Now, did doubt come and try to seep in a little bit? Yeah. It tried to tell me, Kane, you going a little bit too hard. I mean, yeah, the 28 is coming, but I mean, damn, they don't really know what's dropping. This real talk right here. Y'all getting the drill. Yeah, they don't really know what's dropping on the 28.
Take a break.
Just say it was Shirley Ann's and her birthday on the 28th. Move your stuff, you know, to another day. No. See, I used to do that, but we're not going to do that. And more so, I'm not going to do that because I done looked at my moon calendar. And I'm in the last quarter right now in the releasing, and I'm moving into the surrendering.
Intentional.
Yes, intentional. So I got to be in alignment with it. If I don't release on the 28th, I'm going to be out of alignment. Now I done put myself in delay, unnecessary delay. Now I got to wait for me to get back in the groove. Have you ever done something or said something and that shit throw you off and you be off for about 3 to 4 business days and then you got to go sit down with yourself you know, and get realigned with that. That's what I'm talking about. That out of alignment stuff. That out of alignment. I'm telling you, the out of alignment. So divine adrenaline is gonna come upon you once you have created a certain amount of momentum in a divine flow, and it's gonna take over you, and you gonna go to sleep for 3 hours, and you're gonna pop right back up again, and you're gonna be at it again. Then you're gonna grind it out, then you're gonna go to sleep, and it's almost the nesting phase. It's the nesting phase. Going back to looking at how God naturally created the woman. Somehow, when the baby is about to come, the mother starts cleaning up stuff. You start cleaning, getting the nursery together. Boy, you just going, you ain't clean shit for the last 7 months. But when it's time for the baby to come, now all of a sudden everything is just spotless. And you like, oh my God. But if you would have asked me 6 months ago, you pregnant and tired on the couch talking about, man, I'm tired. I can't clean this damn house. But you just did in that divine flow. When that baby is about to be birthed, you get that divine nesting, and now you can clean the whole house, nursery ready, and everything. It's the same thing in business. That flow, that nesting, you get in that success nesting phase, and you just start, boom, baby here, December 28th, here.
And congratulations on it, man. Much success to you.
Thank you.
Moving forward with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Family, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share this out on your social media platforms. This is the Divine Drip. This is the Black Business Showcase. Sincere Love to Godcast. This is what we do each and every week, Wednesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and check us out, man. Powerful guest tonight, man. We definitely appreciate you being here with us, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I already knew how it was going to go down. You know what I'm saying? I had some questions over here, but I ain't even have to get to too many of them because you touched on all of them. You ran it.
We was in flow, and not only that, before we get off Sincere, it was like, dang. I told Jason King, I'm like, dude, we just listened on the 28th, and guess what? I'm going on Sincere podcast on the 29th, so they go first, like, cause he had already talked to me. You know what I'm saying? Before everybody else did, calling up, trying to get, like, 29 was already locked in, way before. I can't even remember when you asked me to come. Already locked in. It was already locked in. So me personally, I feel like it was flow. It was intended for me to come on here and give y'all, man, the first drip. Like, I don't know, shoes, like 3 years from now, this shit might be an NFT. You hear me?
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, that's the first one, the first one out of that thing. So yeah, definitely.
So with the with the Stack Wealth Network, first of all, everything ain't for everybody. So who is it for, and what can people expect when they sign up? And also, we gotta get that phone number out there so people can get on your list too.
Yeah. So text the word stack to 844.
Somebody type it in, y'all. Type it in the chat.
Text the word stack to 844-441-0003. 844-441-0003. Text the word stack. This is going to be for, and you know what? Sometimes I just hate to say who it is for and who it is not. And I'm saying this out of wisdom as I've grown
Thank you, Jackson.
spiritually, because somebody who is not for on a Monday, man, by next Tuesday, it could be for them.
Okay.
And that's just the truth of the matter. Because on my journey, you know, there has been times where this was me on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? I made a conscious decision on Friday that that's not going to be me. And come Saturday morning when I wake up, this is who I want to become and this is what I want to do. So Stack Wealth Network is for the people who, again, you feel like the odds were stacked against you. You feel like you've been running this rat race and like you ain't really had the truth to really understand what success is at a spiritual level. Mindset, getting the proper mindset. You know, the marketing in a simple way that you can digest it and understand how to execute in business. But overall, it is a platform for you to come together with like minds, or that's going to allow you to stack up your wealth one level at a time. So how we have our system set up, real short and simple, is that you come in and you pull up stackables. We call them stackables. So you're able to come in. Right now we're in our pre-launch, so you just log in. Text the number. We made it to where people can come in and take bite sizes of what they needed for them at that time. And the reason why I did it like that is because I understand the psychology of marketing and what happens with a lot of people. We talked about this last night. You know, if you give them a whole bunch of value and then you put a price tag on it that say it's $1,400, even though it is a good deal and a good value, what happens is that person immediately comes in and says, I have to consume all of this of what you gave me so that I can feel like I'm getting my $1,400 worth. If I don't consume all of what you have given me, I'm going to feel like I wasted my $1,400. And see, that type of marketing, that's why I say it works for people online for that period of time. But long term, it creates less success for the people who are consuming the information. So while the creator of it might make a bag off of it, because they, sold say $500 or the $1,400 packages, you have to look and say, what are the results or the people are gonna get from it? How long is it really gonna take them to consume and eat all of that food? They got bills to pay. Real talk. I already know. I've been down this road before. First thing they're gonna be thinking is, how quick can I get my $1,400 back? That's just real talk. That's just what it is. So in the Stack Wealth Network, again, divine flow. We said we're gonna stack. We call them stackable. So when you come in on lunch, you get to stack and pick the things that you want. So if you don't want that no more, you just log in your account and turn that off. Like, I don't want that service no more. I done stacked up. I done elevated. I'm not on that no more. Turn that off. You don't even get charged for it. Let me go over here. Let me go get in this class over here. Let me stack up. Let me get this knowledge right here. When you finish with it, turn it off. Boom. So that's how we built it on the inside. And the whole network is a revenue share program, which means everybody who comes into the network, you get a chance to revenue share everything that we make inside of the company. We got the ambassadors in there, which ambassadors are people who, let's say, like Marie Martini. She's an independent, entrepreneur. I know she a hitter. I know the type of work she do. I know what she do behind the scenes. She's an ambassador. Let me bring her inside of the network so that she can offer her products and her services to the people inside of the network and grow her company. So this thing is a network of, I want people to come in here, get my coaching, because I will be coaching in that thing. I'm going to be doing my mindset, money, and marketing coaching in the network. Okay? And you come in there and you use these tools and things to build up your business. Build it up, man. Like, that's what I want y'all to do. Like, build it up and fly. If you gotta lead the next, lead the next. Like, that's what it's about. That is what it's about, man. A lot of these, I don't want to say, I'm gonna say gurus, okay? They try to only feed you a certain amount to keep your ass coming back. And sometimes, that's what sometimes the churches be doing to you too. They'll feed you from Sunday to Sunday, but they really won't give you the wholesome of really what you want. Why? Because they don't want you to leave. They don't want you to leave. It's really what it is. So controlling you with information is a dangerous thing. It's dangerous. But why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? Now you're in the lack-like mind state. You're in a lack-like mind state. It's no different than being in a controlling relationship. If you try to control that person eventually is going to catch on to what you're trying to do, and they gonna leave. But if you let that person flourish and grow and just be them, and don't be all up on them and trying to hit them over the head, you know what I'm saying? You know, and drain them like that. They gonna respect you for that, and they gonna want to stay. And when you feel like they at the point where they want to fly, man, you're gonna be happy to see them fly. Because you know why? I look at it like this. I have to give my gifts to you so that I can help you enhance what God has given to you. Why? So you can go and help more people. So when I'm able to help you, I'm actually serving more through you. Yes, I'm allowing you to reach more people. See, you can touch people that I can't touch. But if I enhance you, I'm helping you to get to the people that you need to get to. That's how I see it.
That's how it is.
That's how I see
community.
And the thing I like about it, number one, again, the words, because you got the double entendre, triple entendres, all the multiple meanings going on with the stack and all that, the stackables. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving that. You know what I'm saying? And she said she's gonna be doing the coaching inside of the network as well. Yeah. And you hear all of the gems that you got tonight for free, family. So just imagine what type of gems is going to be dropped inside the network. I'm gonna need y'all to tap in with my sister, man. I'm gonna need y'all to tap in with my sister.
Yeah, I am, and then I'm bringing it all, and I feel like right now, sincere, like I'm like, man, I'm up in my A game, man. Like I'm at my best feeling. I'm at my best right now. Like my wing, I feel like I can fly. I really feel like this is it. This is what God wants to be. And like, man, my thing is, I don't want to die average, man. I don't want to die average. I want to die empty. And I don't want to die average. So I have to give all of what's inside of me, man. I got to give all of what's inside of me. And this right here, this is what I'm going to do with it. This is where I'm going to do it at. Because the thing is, sincere, and I know we got to get them out of here.
No, you're good.
A lot of people try to hold information, but they don't realize it, man. You know, what you don't use, you're going to lose anyway. Mm-hmm. And see, there's always a cycle of newness happening. So while you sitting up there trying to hold on to some old information, oh, I ain't going to say that. I ain't going to give them that drip right there. I ain't going to give them that drip right there. Guess what? 18 months from now, that shit old. Can't nobody using that. It's outdated in that
shelf life.
It's shelf life. Right. You should have sold it. You should have sold it then for a reasonable price. But you ain't want to sell it for a reasonable price because you holding on to it, talking about, yeah, you need to give me $5,000 for this. Right. Okay. Keep on. Okay. I get it. Now it's old. Now it ain't worth nothing. So for me, I see it like this. I get divine downloads. I get new drip. I get new information. Okay, I got to put it out. Why? Because I got to keep that vessel clean and open because I need the new information, man. Give me the new stuff. I'm trying to get the old stuff and get rid of the new stuff. It's no different than like in your house. It's no different in your house. When you want some new furniture and some new stuff, do you keep the old stuff in your house and then go buy the new couch? And y'all, you got the old couch and the new couch right next to each other. No. Don't nobody do that.
No.
Don't nobody do that. So you gotta take the old. What you do? Either sell the furniture or give it away.
Give it away.
Sell it, and when you sell it, if you spend $2,000 on the couch, is you finna sell the couch for $2,000?
Nah, you trying to let that thing go.
Exactly. You gotta let that thing go, man. Give me $200. Give me $200. Give me $200. Why? because I'm in alignment. I need the new furniture. I need to make space for this newness to come in. And that's how you got to be thinking about it. Don't be holding on to nothing. Oh, you giving them too much drip cane. That's too much. All right, the game is to be sold, not told. Yeah, I get that. I get that part. I get that. But you gotta make that. You gotta make that room, man. You gotta make that room. But at the end of the day, the product is you. And if you do you, how God intended you to be designed, people gonna want to pay you anyway. They're gonna feel they gonna throw money at you and be like, take this. I just cannot. I just cannot. I feel like I'm stealing from you. You know, they're gonna be happy to reciprocate when you give like that.
That's facts.
That's a natural law. That's a law.
Law of compensation.
Your law of compensation. That's just what it is. So give, man. Give of yourself and just understand your value. That's what it is. Give, but understand your value. Okay? And that's what it is. So, yeah, man, I'm excited, sincere about, like, man, I got Jason King with me, man.
I was about to say, you got some hitters with you. Shout out to Jason King. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I see you got Chris Cole in the building. Shout out to Chris Cole. I am.
Yeah.
What else you got? Get shout the team out.
First of all, the whole calendar, what people really, boy, y'all getting the drip again, boy. Okay. Is that the month, man, we got calendars of guests that are gonna be coming in. So, man, we got some industry legends that's gonna be in there. We're covering all bases that I feel like plague all Black people. So the music industry is going to be one of them. I feel like Culture Vultures, like that's gonna be one topic that we have inside of the Stack Wealth Network, is helping independent music artists take back their power, helping them to understand how to monetize their brand, understand that you really don't need a deal because you are the deal.
Say that.
All of these things. So we got some legend rappers that's gonna be coming, in that thing, so that they can talk about how it started, how it's going, what's shifted, what's changed, so that these artists can get the advice from the experts, from the hitters, the ones that's been in the game a long time. So
you ain't gonna drop no names?
Huh?
You ain't gonna drop no names?
No, I'm not. Because when y'all come in, when they come up in there, they can go in there and they're gonna see it on the calendar, and they're gonna be like, dang, like, but y'all will see the preview as they roll out and all of that. But we got guests, that's speaking on manifestation. Of course, we got we're gonna have a women's trading group up in that thing. Women's trading is like, I think they say it's like less than 3% of digital wallets, man, online is owned by women. That's crazy. The rest of them are male. And what's so crazy is that Leslie Cole, man, when I say she the coldest. She is the coldest female trader in the game. And she one of them people who be behind the scenes, quiet and meek and stuff. And I'm like, girl, if you don't get on out there, get on out there, girl, But real talk.
I love her energy too. That she brings to the table.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, big shout out to her. I'm gonna get her damn flowers. You know what I'm saying? She called me up other day. She's like, Kane, like, what's up? Now I know your mind get boggled when you get to talking about all this crypto stuff, but I need you to invest here. I said, all right, let me go on ahead. Boom, she put me on game, like, boom, woke up this morning, shit, I'm 7,200 up. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
What? Yeah.
Yes, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. This is what we're going to do. Immediately, I'm like, we're going to create this. We're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this. So she coming in the network under her own brand, okay? So she going to have a Cold World code for the women. I know some men going to probably come up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? But Cold World code, because the thing is this. Again, Stack, systems, tools, automation, currency, and knowledge. When our people don't have access to the same knowledge that the wealthy do, and that's what cuts us short. So when you in the industry and you in these networks and you rubbing shoulders with the right people, you get the news when you need to get the news. You know what I'm saying? In that era of time, it was somebody then that was like, hey, Bitcoin gonna be popping off, man, get in. What the hell is Bitcoin? Just get in, trust me. Millionaires instantly. So having these different people in these different pockets is what we need. That network. I don't know jack about no damn crypto like that. I need somebody who hard in, been in for years, know the ins and the outs, back streets, side streets, and everything, you know? And she the coldest. So I said, she coming up in that thing. I gotta bring you in there. Because why? I got too many single black moms that's taking the hard way. You know what I mean? Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it gangster now. You know, we got some women out here who got these pimps. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to get on these pips. Okay, I said PIP. Okay, I'm gonna need you to get on these pips. And when women start to understand, like, yeah, you talking about running up a bag or whatever and doing all that extra stuff, baby girl, come over here. Let me introduce you to these pips. I said PIP.
Yes,
like,
indeed.
you don't need your pimp once you get hooked on these pips right here. This is education that
if you know, you know.
Yeah, they just didn't have access to this. They just didn't know. So to educate these women, that's going to overall create a better community for our people. We're re-footprinting the DNA. Think about a mom who gets that type of knowledge and then she have another baby. Do you understand what happens? That new DNA goes to that new baby that she done had now. That baby come out, that baby is a different DNA footprint from the kids that was 12 years ago. Real talk.
Well, I was just going to ask that.
I'm a witness.
Almost 17. How important is it maybe for parents to bring their kids on, to stack wealth? Sign them up. It's important that they, on the weekends or something, sit your butt down for a couple hours and learn something.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just me in there. And I didn't want it like that. And that's why I changed up the whole game. I said, Swerk Mob is too small. God gave me this huge vision. It's got to be something way bigger than this and just bigger than myself. That's how you know when you walking truly in a big vision and assignment of God. Is it bigger than you? Is it bigger than you? I need other people to make the whole stack work. Of course I'm tech. Of course I know the back end. Of course I know the systems and the tools and the automation. Of course I know the stuff in my lane. But there's a few things that's missing that I need up in there. And I got to go get the healers to bring that in. And that's what I did. I went got the healers. Come on up in this thing. Boom. They understand the vision. They understand the mission. Overall, kingdom work. That's what it is. So, yeah, Chris Cole, he's a trading goat, freaking trading online. He gonna be in there with his trading room with the guys. We got Leslie Cole. We also have one of the biggest influencers that's viral right now, Clutch Williams. Y'all know Clutch. Y'all pretty sure y'all know Clutch.
I've been seeing Clutch out there, yeah.
Yeah, the one who does the Kevin Gates. The one who does the Kevin Gates impersonations.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking about the wrong person then. I think.
Yeah. So huge influencer online. Y'all gotta go check him out. I know you probably seen some videos. You probably just not registering to what I'm saying. Yeah, but him coming in there teaching just about building your social media brand online. Again, he a deep brother too, though. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people you see on the front, yeah, you see that part of them, but behind that, what's behind?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Yeah. What's behind all that? So he is a deep brother, like, intellectually. And it's just amazing to see these people again, all stacked against you. You take your God-given skills and talent and turn that into something, you know? And people rocking with you for just being you. For just being you. You know, I got Adrian Logan. He's a behind-the-scenes hitter that a lot of people don't know about. But when I tell you this brother is deep, oh my gosh, like he'll have you reconsidering your own self after you get out of session with him. But we've been friends for a long time since 2010. You know, so we got a lot of people coming in. The guests, I think people are gonna really dig the guests that we have coming in. We got things lined up because you know Stack will be going into the metaverse. So we'll have two worlds going on. We'll have a quote unquote physical world of Stack, and then we'll have the metaverse of Stack going on too for people who want to go into the into the metaverse with us. So it's gonna be like a huge family. Like Jason King has us planned out with like movie night sincere. You know, imagine going into the metaverse with movie night with us and we clowning, acting the ass in the metaverse in the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're doing all of that. Like, and this is going to be fun. It's not going to be boring. I can promise you that it ain't going to be boring. It ain't going to be boring. So it's just so much. It's just so much that we have, you know, lined up that I'm just happy and grateful. You know what I'm saying? Again, God sent these people, you know what I'm saying, to me. Once I accepted the call and said, I'm in it, I'm with it, I was like, okay, so who are supposed to be stacking? Like, what we doing? Yeah. And it was, my phone just started ringing. Out of the blue. You know, we even gonna have Chris Candy in there. You know, that's my young sister. She one of the coldest, not one of the coldest nail techs in the South. So with the beauty industry, we have a lot of women, you know, trying to become nail techs and, you know, get the design and, you know, do all of these different things. She gonna be in there with her course to help women who want to go down that beauty line and open up their own nail salon and things like that. They can do it. Start their own press line. They can do that. So it's a variety of things and levels inside of Stack. Again, stacking up your wealth one level at a time. One level at a time. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on in there, and I'm excited about it. Like, I get to make sure, like, yeah, everybody get to like be in their own lane and give the best of them. And I get to focus on what I love: system, tools, automation, mindset, money, and marketing. So you know the marketing strategies, you know, them joints gonna be driven by me. So that's my lane right there.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So we got two questions that we throw at all of our guests, and I know you about to knock these joints out the park. So you know what I mean. Go ahead with it, nicey girl.
What does freedom mean to you?
What does freedom mean to me? Wow. Freedom means to me to be free. Let me see how I want to say this. Wow. Y'all. Wow. Okay, freedom. Ooh, because I had to reconsider what I used to think freedom was. Yeah. Freedom to me means accepting who I am and not looking for people to validate me. Mm-hmm. So accepting who I am 100% and not looking for people to validate me. I truly believe that is true freedom when you don't seek validation from people outside of you, because when you do, that causes you to not do you. That causes you to make decisions. That causes you to buy things that you really don't want. You just buying stuff to impress these people. You don't move how you need to move. So true freedom for me is learning to accept you 100% and not looking for people to validate you. That's freedom right there.
Love it. That remind me of that Elijah Muhammad drip. Accept your own and be yourself.
Yeah.
And so now it's time for me to put
Uh-oh.
you on the spot.
Oh, baby.
Look,
Let's
she said,
Yeah.
"Ooh."
hearts.
Let's go.
And so listen, the microphone is yours, and the entire black community can hear you. What words do you want to leave us all with tonight? What do you need us to know moving forward, going into 2022? Drip it on us.
2022, y'all. I know a lot of y'all been through a bunch of shit, boy. 2020, 2021. But I want y'all to know, if y'all don't know nothing else, man, like if you woke up today, because a lot of people didn't wake up today. If you can hear my darn voice, that means you're living right now.
Right.
I believe that every day that you wake up and every day that you breathing, like it's a reason. God says, I am not done until I am done. So for that fact of that matter, like every day, you need to get up and say, how far can I go today? How far can I go today? And I want y'all to know that competition is an illusion.
Mm.
Competition is an illusion. And really the only person you need to be competing with is yourself. How can you compete with somebody else, or how can somebody compete with you when I already told you you're a proprietary blend? How can you compete when you so unique? How can you compete when you so unique? It's impossible. So I need y'all to strip away all of that. Oh, it's competitive. It's competition. No, it's not. You're a proprietary blend and you too unique to compete with. And my name is Sabrina Kane.
Yes, indeed. Up in this thing. Up in this thing. Digital round of applause, family.
Thank you so
Man,
much for
man.
this.
I was
Hey,
definitely
sincere, I clap for myself now, okay? I be
That's
clapping.
right.
I ain't
Then,
mad at you. I ain't
hmm,
mad at you.
Yeah.
Lot to clap for, man. I knew
yeah,
this was going to be, one of them ones. I was looking forward
yeah.
to this for a long time. Definitely thank you for taking the time out to be here with us tonight,
Thank
for dropping
you.
all of these gems. Like you said, this might be an NFT down the line.
Yeah.
It might be a few of them on here.
You say,
You know what I'm saying? So again, family, make sure that y'all hit the like button. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. All of the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Help the family out. Help the channel grow.
right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we do each and
We're
every
building.
week. Wednesday and Thursday, the Black Business Showcase. Just like this, we bring on powerful individuals to share their story about their journey through entrepreneurship and help them promote their business as well. And on Sundays, you could check us out at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, where we cover current events and important topics and
Mhm.
issues pertaining to the Black community. Sincere love the Godcast family. Make sure y'all come check us out. And like I always say, hold on, let me get my stuff set up over here. Let me get my stuff set up over here.
I know your
Like I
lines more than I know mine.
say what?
I said, I know your line better than I know mine.
I think I just said some of yours anyway. So you all you gotta
Right.
do is close us out. We good. But like I always tell you, family, we are not the master teachers. We are only the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media.
Mm,
Appreciate y'all tapping in with us.
mm.
All right. Thank you, guys. And first, I want to say thank you so much for coming in with us today. Your energy was just amazing. I am inspired. I cannot wait for Stack Wealth Network. I need it. I'm I need it. And before I close, I have to ask, where the hell are you from?
Baby, Texas, baby. Texas,
Me,
Houston.
well, my family's from Texarkana.
Okay, that's okay, okay. Yeah, I'm from Texas, Houston, Texas. Born and raised here. Like that's what it is. That's what it
All
is.
right, I got family in Arlington as well as Houston
Okay.
and still Texarkana, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, this accent. I told Sincere early on, I was like, I think she's from Louisiana. I thought I heard Louisiana in there.
My my dad's side of the family is from Louisiana. But me, I was born in Texas. Born and raised.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she's my Texas sister. All right,
Yeah.
so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We will have some sisters from Urban, I forgot the name of it, but some sisters on tomorrow.
Urban Comfort Foods.
Urban Comfort Foods. Thank you for that. Tomorrow, again, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on the Sincere Love of Godcast. Thank you again, Sabrina, for letting us all up in your Black business this evening. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Good night.
Good night.
Do for self or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah.